Welcome back everyone to part 2 of my Descenders map building process. Today we're going to be focusing on Unity and how you can export your FBX models from Blender into Unity and then test ride. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing you want to do is open up this web page here. We'll put the link down in the description and it's on the Mod.io website. What this does, it will give you the link to the exact Unity version you need for Descenders, as well as a few mods to make sure things happen. This mod here, very important, and that will open up this page where you just want to go up here and download. So now we'll hop into Unity and open it up and get things sorted for you guys. So once you download Unity, you should come up with this page here. What you want to do is you want to press new, name it, I'll call it tutorial 1, make sure the template is 3D, and then create project. This will take a few minutes, I'll speed it up for you guys. Perfect, and now we are on the Unity page. This is exactly what it should look like. Change it to inspector, and now this is the Unity project. This is the nice and easy step. What you want to do is you want to right click down here in the assets area. Then you want to go import package, custom package. What that will do, that will open up with all this. You want to go downloads, and don't mind all the downloads. And I have 1, 2, but the main things should be Descenders mod tools. You want to open that, it's going to decompress and import. Now this mod tool is very important when it comes to exporting the mod. So now, because if you go up to tools, you will have mod tools and you will have export mod. Now this is the way we can export the mod to Descenders. So now we're going to jump over into Blender, export that FBX file and put it in Unity. So now we are in Unity. We're going to go ahead over here and delete this camera up in the scene collection. Just press delete on your keyboard or X. And this is the basic. Doesn't matter how big or how little your track is. This is just a good way to test it. We UV edited before. So now we're going to go up to the file and we're going to export. We're going to scroll down and we're going to go to FBX. So export as an FBX file. I'm going to press it and I've called it tutorial. I will call it tutorial just normal.fbx. Don't worry about any of that. We will get onto that in a later date. We're going to export FBX. So now when we jump into Unity, we can import this file into Unity. So back in Unity, what you want to do is you want to right click in the assets, import new asset. I save mine all in the documents folder, but it will just be wherever. And we want to scroll down to find tutorial or whichever your name is. Make sure it is this one, tutorial.fbx, not the Blender file. If we go import, give it a few minutes. Now down here we have the FBX. Nothing crazy with it. We're just gonna drag and drop. And now we have a very simple ramp, jump, whatever you've made into Unity. So that's step 1. You guys will see this either before or after I exported it, but I did muck up on one thing, which was a stupid mistake. Over here I told you to add a mesh collider. That is not correct at all. You want to add it to the plane. So you want to open up this where we'll have your plane light and add the mesh collider in the plane. That is very important. So that's step 1. You want to go up here and delete the main camera. Very important, or else it will not let you export. So through here you've got the light, you've got the plane, and we're gonna grab the light. If you can't move it, come up here and it'll have all the different versions. But you just want to drag that away, or else you will get a really sharp looking light, which will not look good. So now, because we have this, we're gonna go into the hierarchy. This is called the hierarchy. This is where all your models will be that are in the scene. You want to right click, create empty. So we call game object. You just want to position that with the blue line, the blue arrow facing the start. Now this can be a bit finicky, but it's all good. It just takes a bit of time. And we're just going to drag it over where it's not fully on top, but it's just enough where you will be able to fall onto it. Now up in here in the inspector, there's also another important bit. You want to change this to start. Now in the tag, if you have downloaded the mod tool correctly, you should have start line. So this is where our character is going to start. And let's say this is a simple, we'll create another empty and we're going to put it back down on here. Give me 1 second. This will be our end, so we'll change the name to end, or finish, sorry. And then we're going to change it to finish line. Now we're going to add a box collider and we're going to change the size. So we might go X on the, let's just go 10. 10 is nice and simple. And then we'll go Y 10 as well. So, probably not 10, maybe 5. So we've got this here. And then you need to make sure that is triggered is selected. That's very important. So now at this second, you should have everything set up to export. You want to go to Tools, Mod Tool, Export Mod, choose the name, Tutorial, and I'm just going to go Twirly, version 1.0, Tutorial, Map, Platforms, don't worry about any of that, and Output Dictionary. Cannot say that word for the life of me. You're gonna open this up, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to your OS, find Program Files 86, scroll down to find Steam, and then Steam Apps, Common, Descenders, Mods, and Select Folder. So now what we're gonna do is simply export mod, save everything. Tutorial 1, save, and it's going to export. So now, if everything's worked well, I will jump on to Descenders and show you guys how to find it and start testing it out, seeing what it looks like, and go from there. That's 3 days. I'll see you guys over on Descenders. So now I am on Descenders, as you can see, and what we're going to do is we're just going to open up the mods browser. Everyone knows how to do that. It's pretty simple. And you're going to scroll down and find your map that you have imported into Descenders. As you can see, mine's right here, tutorial. I'm going to open it up, unpack the mod. Depending on how big the map is, it might take a bit of time. But as you can see, we have spawned in. Now when you go to test it, clearly not very great, but that's the whole idea. Is this is why we do testing, to figure out the sizing. As you can see though, it all works, and then technically if I were to finish, it will finish. So this is the basics of making a map for Descenders. It's a little bit complicated and it can take a lot of time and energy to figure out, but just keep giving it a go. Don't stress yourself, guys. Don't stress your guys' self out too much, as it is a learning curve. It's something that a lot of people aren't used to, so it's gonna take some time. But no. So I do want to add that obviously test writing is important, and you're gonna have to go back and add more things, change a few jumps, all that kind of stuff, and that is a totally normal thing. And I cannot tell you how many times I have had to test ride and redo jumps for any of my maps, especially DJ Paradise. That was a very, very long, extensive back and forth. But the easiest way to do it is when you first open, you won't see this. You'll need to double click your scene, and you should only have one scene. Now, let's say I made this jump slightly bigger or longer. You want to delete this model here. So I can actually simply show you guys now. Delete. And we're going to go import new asset, documents. We're going to add the same one back. Nice and easy. And it should automatically respawn in the exact same place. If it has not, or you've added something extra like a new plane, which you will have to redo all this, you can literally go here and copy all the coordinates and paste them back on. So that's another small little tip to help you guys when it comes to going back and forths. Thank you guys for watching. This was the part 2 of making a map in Descenders. The next video episode will be on adding texture and how to make things like berms and more technical jumps. So please stay tuned for that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Was this easy? Was there anything I messed up on, or if there was anything that was a bit more confusing? And my next video, I will definitely look into fixing some issues that you guys might have seen. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next one. Easy as.